What's up everyone, it's Micah. Before the video begins, I know that this video may be a shock to some veteran viewers of the channel. I'm adjusting the style of my content to be more entertaining in the long term, and hope you guys can appreciate the ideas that I have for this channel. Now that that's out of the way, let's get into what I had in store. Everyone was a kid at one point, and we've all done some stuff that we wish we hadn't. Luckily, some of this stuff has been immortalized to the internet, and narrowing it down for the sake of the video, through creepypastas. I found some pretty entertaining ones for your listening pleasure, so stick around. Before I begin, allow me to preface by saying that these stories were more than likely written by young children, and no hate should be given to these junior writers. If anything, I believe that the writers of these stories should continue improving. Keep at it and don't take it personal. Without further ado, let's get into it. This first story is called The Story of Squidwarks. I could hardly contain myself when I first read this, so here we go. Once I wanted to watch some SpongeBob SquarePants, so I turned on my TV. I was in luck. There was an episode on right now, and it just got to the last part of the intro. I was wondering which episode it was playing when I saw the title, The Story of Squidwarks. The background was Squidward smiling at the screen, although he looked more sinister than normal. The bubblies flooded the screen and the show started. Squidward was dancing in his room when SpongeBob suddenly burst into the second floor window. "Hi Squidward, hi Squidward, hi Squidward, hi Squidward, hi Squidward," he begins to shout over and over using his goofy voice. "I've had enough," Squidward shouts. "I'm taking the easy way out." Then, before my very eyes, he jumped through his second floor window. The show fades to black when he was jumping out. Then, words appeared on the screen. "This is the story of Squidwarks!" And then my TV melted. Jeez, that was pretty bad. I think this is something along the lines of a funny story I'd read in elementary school. Although it's not scary, it's entertaining nonetheless. Moving on, we have a story named Pac-Man Dies. This one is of similar caliber to the last one, so sit back and enjoy. I like Pac-Man, he's OP in Smash. He has a good character design. Anyway, let's talk about a terrible experience I had one time. So I was taking a morning jog. When on the road, I saw a GameCube disc with the words Pac-Man. I read Sharpie marker. I knew it was a GameCube disc because it was so small. I picked up and said, "This must be a Pac-Man World 2 or Pac-Man Vs. disc." I ran to my house and ran upstairs. I put in my GameCube and put power. It start out with GameCube intro, but at the end I heard a man screaming. Then the word Pac-Man were on the screen, and there was Pac-Man looking at me like I fell down a staircase. Pac-Man then said with a voice that sounded like he was too old for this, "Press start." I then pressed start. A Mega Man-like screen came up which said, "Select your charter." Everyone was there. Expect Pac-Man. We had Miss Pac-Man, Pac-Man Jr., and Professor Pac-Man. I picked Miss Pac-Man and pressed A. Then I saw Miss Pac-Man sitting on a couch. I know where this is going. And painting from Mario 64 behind her. She said, "That is it, I'm gonna kill him." Like we just had a long talk. A loading screen played, then Pac-Man was in the maze eating dots. Then Miss Pac-Man picked up an AK-47 and went up to Pac-Man and said, "I never loved ya." She then pulled the trigger and shot him. Then Link from Zelda walked by and saw Pac-Man corpse with blood by it. I felt sick. I turned off my GameCube and pulled out the disc and threw it on the train tracks. I'm still a Pac-Man fan to this day. The fact the author included the detail that he's still a Pac-Man fan really shows his dedication. I think I'd think more highly of this story if the author hadn't said that Pac-Man was OP in Smash. I don't enjoy being lied to. This next one is short, sweet, and to the point. It's simply titled, Yodeling Walmart Kid Theory. Keep in mind that this was posted in April of 2019. Here we go. Yodeling Walmart Kid was a meme created in July 2018, and it was idiotic. But there's a dark secret. In this theory, Yodeling Walmart Kid is a serial killer who made a cursed song and it killed 13 people. If you see this kid, contact the police immediately and don't go out until it's safe. This creepypasta is what all pieces of literature should be. All ratings should be meaningful without all the unnecessary crap. I like it. This next one is the longest one so far, and arguably the most entertaining. I present to you Peppa Pig, Daddy Pig's Revenge. I liked Peppa Pig when I was a little boy, but what I watched scared the frick out of me. Hold on, scared the frick out of me. One time I was going downtown to find some Peppa Pig DVDs, but everywhere I would go, I could not find anything. I was about to give up and go back home, but I found one more shop. It was Walmart. I asked myself, why is Walmart in the United Kingdom? So I took a look. In there were a bunch of DVDs of shows like Pocoyo, Pingu, Bear in the Big Blue House, Teletubbies, and even Arthur. I've seen almost every episode of these shows, but never seen those episodes on those DVDs. I found a Peppa Pig DVD with 2 episodes called Daddy Pig Loses the Race and Daddy Pig's Revenge. I was decided to buy the DVD because it was the only Peppa Pig DVD there. I put in my DVD and played all episodes. The beginning of the first one was normal, except the background was nighttime and there was blood on the title. The episode started off with Peppa Pig and her family watching TV. Daddy Pig said that he wanted to race in something, the Olympics or something. The next day, Daddy Pig was in the race with some people also racing. And then the race started. Daddy Pig was struggling to get first, but then he tripped over and came in last place, and then he lost. Daddy Pig was so sad, so Peppa and her family had to go home. Daddy Pig and Mummy Pig were in bed. Mummy Pig were asleep, but Daddy Pig was awake with hyper-realistic eyes, and he looked very angry. He said, "I have to get revenge on everyone. They have to pay for it." Episode ended. The next episode didn't have an intro. It started with Daddy Pig going outside and killing everyone. Peppa woke up and saw him kill everyone. Then Peppa Pig screamed silently and ran down the cellar. Then Daddy Pig went back home and he went into Peppa and George's room. And then Daddy Pig holded an axe in the air. Then George woke up and gasped. The screen went black and Daddy Pig chopped him up. George's crying sounded just like the crying from the episode Lunch. And even Daddy Pig said, "Oh, now, George." But it sounded like Grandpa Pig. After that, the screen went back to normal and Daddy Pig killed Mummy Pig. Then he got a grenade and threw it at Susie Sheep's house and the school. After that, Peppa Pig got out of the cellar and called the cops about Daddy Pig. Mrs. Rabbit tried to get Daddy Pig, but she got chopped up to pieces too. After that, everyone in Peppa Pig Land, including Peppa, tried to stop him. But he had an RPG and shot it at everyone, including Peppa. Then Daddy Pig said to the screen with hyper-realistic eyes that were bleeding, "You humans, I will kill all of you. You made me lose, and you made me do this. You're next, Barnacle Head." Episode ended. I was so scared that I got nightmares about this episodes. I tried telling some of my friends, but nobody believed me, except my best friend. I showed him the DVD and he got scared also. But I am beware, Daddy Pig is somewhere, and I'll have to find out who made this. This one was my favorite by far. It sent chills down my spine, especially when Daddy Pig pulled out an RPG. What an absolute roller coaster of emotions. All of these stories were great in their own unique way. Again, this video isn't to bash these authors, rather to find entertainment in literary works that need some polishing up. Keep at it, authors. Practice makes perfect. Hey guys, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a like. Also, if you want to keep up with me and my content, subscribe. I hope you all enjoyed the new style, and I'll be more active on this channel in the future. Peace out, everyone.